Alrighty. I made it. I wasn't sure if I was going to because I'm not feeling the best today. So, I had something that I wanted to practice today, which is what I was working on last week. So, what I decided to do last week was I focused on a listening that I had found within a course that I had bought a few years ago. And so I was working through that and I didn't finish the video. It was like a 20-minute video. I watched about half of it and I was going to do some different play around with captions and no captions, like putting subtitles on or not having subtitles. And so that's what I was going to do today. But I'm not feeling 100%. So what I decided that I'm going to do instead, because I'm going to give myself a little grace to do something else since I am feeling under the weather. And but I wanted to like let you know about that other option. So since I'm not feeling 100%, just a sec. Didn't want to cough in your face. But so since I'm not feeling 100%, I'm actually going to do something that's just really easy for me to do so that I can spend some time with French without a lot of work, a lot of effort, but that still makes me feel like I'm taking some good action. So I'm gonna take my phone here. Well, or I might do it on the computer because you can log into Duolingo on the computer too. So it doesn't really matter which way you do it. But I'm just gonna take one of the activities from Duolingo and I think what I'll do today is I will note down some of the vocabulary words that come up while I'm practicing. And I will then just do a speaking using those words. Like, what kind of story can I tell that will involve all of those words that came up during the little practice session that I do with Duolingo. And honestly, it's probably not going to take me more than 10 minutes to do that. It's going to be real quick, real easy, real painless. And then I can go rest my voice before I have to teach again, which, lucky for me, my students do most of the talking, which is how it should be, isn't it? And so I won't have to do very much talking for my classes for the rest of today, but I do still have to attend. But so consider that option of making some good practice out of Duolingo. Or my other option that I mentioned of what I had planned to do, which I will probably do next week. So you might hear me say this again. But the other option is that that I'm not going to do today, but that what I was originally going to do was to take the listening that I was doing and listen to some of it with the subtitles turned on and then some of it with the subtitles not on. So I listened to like 10 minutes, I said last week. And so then the kind of way to just play around with listening is to listen to a little portion without the subtitles, just bask in the glow of those words, soak them up, and then listen again with the subtitles and what are new words that you can now understand with the help of those subtitles. And I think that's just a really fun way to play around with your listening and make it make it less intense, make it less, I just, I like to go in to my listening with curiosity. What can I understand? And not the opposite of like, oh, this is so difficult. This is impossible. I'm not going to be able to understand anything. Don't have a high level of French. How am I even going to have any clue what this person is talking about? I rather flip it, and all of those things are true, but they don't have to be said in that way that comes off so negative, because I don't have a high level of French, but that doesn't mean I can't do a listening and just see if there are words that I've heard or that are similar to Spanish or that connect to English that I might be able to understand just by having the language in my surroundings, in coming into my ears. So I just like to try and go in with that kind of mentality of what is possible for me to understand from this, rather than thinking about what I am not able to do. And then I can use what I am able to do and what I'm good at, and then progress from there and take it like steps further. I can do this, I can hear this, and then I can celebrate that and continue working to be able to understand and hear even more the next time, um, or at the bare minimum, continue to understand what I had heard the first time, which is still a really great thing that I'm keeping the level, I'm maintaining what I already know. So, anyways, I will leave you with that so that I can go and continue resting my voice. And because I have a bit of a sore throat that I'm recovering from, some congestion, and yeah, I just rest and lots of liquids, and I am off to do that. So I hope that you have some good things that you can use for your learning today. And okay, let's go do it. Bye now.